everybody. Welcome back to episode 5 of MIYA with myself, Abbie Knights, and the lovely ladies.
What's up? Lornalitz here.
Hi, my name is Ariel Yasmine.
Today we're going to be talking about For the Love of Sazon, and we have an amazing guest on the show today, Miss Ilo Musk. What's going on? Give you a little round of applause. So, today we're definitely going to be diving into what everybody prefers, if they like their love to be plain or spicy. But before we get into that, let's talk about some of this gossip that's going on, some of the tea. Kourtney Kardashian is not keeping any secrets, you guys. There's nothing understated about her new love with Travis Barker.
I love that. I love that for her.
Did you guys see her pictures with Travis Barker and how Scott Disick was in his feelings DMing her ex?
No.
I did not know that Scott Disick did that. I did not know anything
That is
about
so
that.
messy. Why? Like, why would you do that?
He's toxic and he's psycho.
Listen, I feel like these men really need to get their whole lives together, because this is not like, what? No, not cute. Not cute at all. So, I don't know, but it looks like their love is heating up. I mean, she had her whole booty out on the boat in the middle of Italy, according to Scott. So, I thought that was funny. And then Dolce & Gabbana had their spring fashion show. Did you guys catch the looks?
Some of them.
Girl.
So nice.
The looks were fire.
Stunning.
Seriously, like J-Lo looked amazing. I was in love. She looked like a freaking queen with the embellished headpiece and the caftan and the mid-drip top. I mean, it was all floral print, and she looks absolutely gorgeous. Does she age? Ugh.
Never.
Whatever she's on, I would.
She claims that she's just using her skincare products. It's good advertising, good promotion.
I'm
Very
sorry,
good.
that is bull.
She's like, this is all natural.
People got cooks, they got nutritionists,
A little bit of everything. Right.
Botox. Come on.
Yeah.
And then Kim Kardashian and Kanye West seem like they're going through this whole back and forth thing constantly. They're married, they're together, they're not together. Now she said that she's not dropping West from her last name. But then he had his listening party and it looked like they were, I don't know, redoing a ceremony. I don't know if that was their way of telling the world they were back together when she came out in the wedding dress. And then
That was
Kanye,
creepy as hell.
that was very creepy.
Not really creepy. That looked like some Illuminati type of stuff.
It was weird. And I
That
get
looked
maybe
like secretly sacrificing babies in the back. I'm not even playing with y'all. Like, that looked very...
sketch.
Especially with him putting himself on fire. Like, what was that for?
I-
Or was that kind of like trying to like say that he's getting out of it? Like, was that his?
I don't know. I mean, he's doing a mock wedding, and then the Donda thing. I get that he was maybe trying to implement his mom in that, but I'm not gonna lie to you guys. When it started with the Donda, I was like, okay, gotta move on to the next video. Ah.
Yeah.
That's not good.
Mm-mm.
But I don't know. Do you guys think there's a chance for Kim Ye to make up, or no?
I don't know. I just think that, I mean, isn't he bipolar? Isn't that why
Yes.
she left him? She couldn't handle
Supposedly,
it anymore.
yeah.
And it was,
Allegedly.
so- allegedly. But if you
Well,
couldn't
he also
help-
had the tweets.
What
What
did
did
the
he
tweet
say?
say? I missed that.
Oh my gosh, he had a bunch of tweets that he deleted. So there was one where he actually was kind of exposing some of her secrets. Like, he said that before they had North, that she had an abortion. And so
Oh.
he just like said this on Twitter, and she was like, well, that was kind of my personal business, and you just like literally told everyone that. And then so then that created kind of like a lot of like, I guess, like animosity between them, and that definitely hurt their marriage a lot, because it's like he blames that on like a manic episode, but really that's really affecting her now, you know?
I can
So,
only
yeah,
imagine.
kind of a big-
What?
I mean, that's like her personal business, you know. I mean, she already has kids, and if she wanted to make that choice, then that's for her to make. It's not for him to put it out there like that.
Right.
That's crazy.
It's a lot going on, you guys. I can't keep up with Kanye. I can't even talk right thinking about it. I'm like, what?
I'm not a fan of Kanye, so I'll be the first to say it. I'm not.
I like the Jesus Walks Kanye. I don't really know what's happening right now.
Like the old school Kanye.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I don't like the Kanye, no.
Wait till I get my money right. That's more my speed.
Personally, I like Kanye, especially because he's so like outspoken. He just says a lot of random. To a lot of people, it sounds like gibberish, but if you really like listen to him and decipher, he kind of has a point to certain things. Is he a little manic? 100%, maybe not a little, but relationship-wise, I don't think I'd be able to be with somebody like that either. It's just you can't handle it. It's up and down, up and down. And Kim Kardashian is not a normal person to be able to deal with ups and downs.
Just friends from a distance.
Yeah, if I was like, like he's my baby daddy, and like that's all. We're friends. That's it. You can't be more than that.
So, ladies, do you prefer your love plain or spicy? I'm like, nobody really wants just a plain bagel, though. I feel like everybody wants a little, extra spiciness in their lives. So, where do you guys stand with that? I'm like looking emoji. So let's not all jump at once to give the answer. I mean, I'm gonna tell you right now, I don't want just a plain Jane, stay in a box type of person. I like somebody who's at least going to be fun, keep me on my toes, have a good sense of humor. And then at the same time, I mean, spicy's good, but not toxic spicy. For me, I like a little something to keep me on my toes. I want to know that we're into each other, but I'm not looking to be fighting with somebody and having all this craziness. Right. So that's where I stand with that. So
so I was trying to figure out what you meant by spicy, because
Lornalitz was like, hold on.
She's like, spicy in bed or where?
Exactly. Like, spicy how? Because I've had the bad boy relationships. Like, the younger me would have wanted like a bad boy, but now I want like a guy that's affectionate, that's loyal, I could trust him, that's respectful, and people might think that's boring, but as long as he's loving me and his eyes are on me and he's treating me well, that's what I want. But spicy in bed for sure, but not spicy personality, because I'm already spicy.
Right.
You can only have one spicy.
I was gonna say, you can't be two of you in a relationship. No. That's toxic. That would be toxic right there. Too much going on in one small space. What about you, Ariel?
Well,
what about you?
I've been in a relationship for almost 3 years, and part of our dynamic is that we can be like sassy to each other and everything, and he handles like my spice, because I've had a relationship before. Actually, I've had multiple relationships where like they would see like my sassiness or whatever, they would interpret that as like me having like an actual like attitude, so it's like someone had to handle like a kind of personality type, and for me in general, I need a man that doesn't feel like emasculated easily. So it's really masculine, confident in himself and everything. And want a good Christian man that has like good moral values and stuff like that. I want like a good traditional relationship. I am not about someone that's like that wants to break up for fun because they feel bored and when they want to spice things up. Like when someone like wrongs me once, I'm immediately not attracted to them anymore. Like that's it. Like nothing can fix that, So, I crave a certain sense of like maturity. Like it's funny when Lornalitz was talking about how she used to like bad boys. For me, the polar opposite. Anyone that's like a bad boy type, I was immediately repelled from that. I'm like, I can't.
You can't.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know about the bad boy thing for me. I have a problem with athletes. That seems to be my Achilles heel. I'm like, I'm done with athletes, okay? I need a normal person in my life.
Funny.
From spicy guys to a good Christian boy, Ilo, girl. I already know. I feel like me and you are kind of in a similar boat sometimes. I think that we kind of have the same problem we go for. So, what do you prefer? You prefer plain or spicy, or you just like an all everything bagel? Where you at with that?
Ooh, everything bagel sounds so yummy right now. But okay, yeah, honestly, because I feel like I'm new to the dating world and kind of like I'm just dipping into every little bagel that there is, trying to figure out what I really want or like, but definitely can't be boring. I'm spicy, and I want him to be spicy, but not in a F-boy way. Spicy for me. So if he's like, hey, let's go grab a drink or something spontaneous, totally down, or like, I don't know. I think he just needs to be like matching me. So I know somebody, Ariel just said that she doesn't want somebody else that's as spicy as her. For me, I feel like it needs to be the same as me. I am spicy, but I'm also very chill, and I can be all. So I just need a man that's the same way. Got to match my energy.
Yeah, I don't know if I would want somebody to match my energy. I mean, like for you guys, what are your must-have qualities in a partner? Like what do you have to have? Like let's say top
Good
three.
size. Just kidding. Just so kidding.
Pause there. That was fun.
That's hilarious.
I mean, I agree. You should.
Right. Hey, I was like, that was almost like one of those moments. I saw the reaction on your face, Lornalitz, and it reminded me of White Chicks, where they're like, you were thinking it, but you said it.
I said it.
So, like quality wise, what
Okay.
is a must, like top three must have qualities?
Honesty.
Ooh, I'll give you
Honesty.
that.
Like I'm brutally honest. So I want someone to like match that with me. Any kind of white lie, I treat that as a big deal because I'm like, I can't. That's like a bad character trait for me.
Yeah.
Someone that's really ambitious and hardworking, but I guess like confident in themselves because like I said, I've had like a lot of experiences before where when I would work on stuff, the guy I could tell he would get kind of pressed, like not really be that supportive. But my boyfriend, he's always really supportive of anything I do. And I love it. I also love a man that's not afraid to be emotional because some people or some men associate being emotional with being less masculine, but really I see it as being really, I see what's and the power in being really masculine is having that power to be emotionally vulnerable.
Yes.
Yeah.
I love that.
And then be
I can agree
confident
with
and open
that.
with it, you know, and so be like, no, I'm a man, I'm not going to feel feelings. It's like, no, you're just being immature then. Like, congratulations.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna feel feelings. That's a good one.
Yeah.
I mean, I know for me, integrity is first and foremost. I need a good sense of humor and someone who is a big family person. I think is a big quality for me as well. So, because with integrity comes honesty. So, if you don't have integrity, then we just have a whole problem. We can't even have a conversation. But
Yeah.
that sense of humor will get me every time, though. Even if you're not
That's
checking
true.
that looks box, I'll be like, "Wait, what did you say? That was kind of cute, sort of." So that's what it is for me. What about you, Lorna
That's
Litz?
true.
You know, I have to agree with you there. Like when it comes to family, that's a big plus. Like I feel like he needs to like love his mother. Any man that loves his mother would tend to love a woman and respect a woman. So like one quality would be family man, great personality, which means that he's funny, down to earth, he's trusting, you know, I could trust him, he's loyal. But I also want a man that's affectionate because my last relationship, like he just was not affectionate, and it made me feel some type of way because I'm super affectionate. I'm Latina. I love to, like, you know, give hugs and kisses. Ese cariño, you know, like that's important. And I also want a man that's like successful, that can like meet me halfway at least. I don't mind if he's more successful than me, but he needs to be like, he needs to have his shit together.
Have some ambition too. I'm like, no ambition. Like, what are you doing? Even if you're not where you want to be, at least to have the desire to get there. What about you, Ilo? Top 3 qualities.
For me, top 3 qualities. Definitely humor, needs to be funny, and I think being confident. And I say that because in every way, for me, if I am modeling, if I'm posting something, I want a man that's so confident, knowing that, yeah, let all the guys like this picture or whatever, comment, but like, she's coming home to me. That's confidence. Another one that comes into the category of confidence is that no matter how successful I am, no matter how successful he is, like, he's always going to support me and be confident in what the hell he's doing. We're all doing different things. My ex wasn't that way. So I know that that's definitely something that I need. It's a make it or break it for me. If he's insecure, bye. My third one would be, there's a lot, but I would say, I don't know, like the family thing. My ex loved his mom and he's still psycho.
So there's that.
I'm so kidding. But no, I guess, yeah, affection, like, understand me. I just want somebody that freaking understands me, like, get me.
I can see that.
So that goes down to, like, okay, when I want to be hugged, when I don't want to be hugged. Like, I feel like my best friend knows that. So I feel like my best friend should be also in my partner. So he should know exactly when I want a hug or when I need a hug.
Yeah. Or when you just need to have a moment to not have to talk or have to be something.
Or I want a glass of wine. Just like, hand it to me. Don't talk, just give it to me. Like, that's all I want. Is that a lot to ask?
So he's just got to be attentive and understanding. I think is a big part of that. For the ladies that don't know, Ilo recently sort of got out of, do you want to tell them a pretty long relationship? So it wasn't like just a boyfriend situation.
No, it was a long-term relationship. We were together for almost 9 years. We were married for 2. And I knew I shouldn't have married him before the wedding, but at that point there was so much pressure that I feel like it was too late. It was a very toxic relationship. I was gaslighted for many years and found the strength in 2020 to kind of like separate myself and start brand new. And and here I am. I am the happiest I've ever been. Yeah, thank you.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
So just to kind of give you guys a little bit of an idea of where her perspective is coming from, you know, I mean, we all have different experiences and they stem from our relationships. And so, I mean, do you think, okay, Lornalitz, I think, you know, we kind of probably go for the bad boys sometimes, and we probably shouldn't.
Not
we know
anymore.
we shouldn't.
Not anymore.
But you've done it. You've done it.
But I have.
Yes. So
I fell victim to that several times.
It's the downside, man. Especially when they're attractive. You're like, what is happening? But do you feel like the best relationships or great relationships are the boring ones? Or do you think that toxic relationships are the new exciting? Because I feel like I talk to so many women that are in relationships and I'm like, honey, that is not exciting. That is really toxic. It's not a good situation.
God. Listen, like, I just can't do toxic anymore. I've had several toxics and I just can't do it no more. So give me the boring. I'm okay with the boring. Like, I just want communication. I want love, respect. I want, you know, him to understand me, you know, have that confidence like the girls are saying. I just want, if people think that's boring, then whatever. As long as he's loving me and respecting me.
I want that.
I want boring. Give me boring.
Give me
and
someone
you know
that wants to
what?
be
I
at
think,
home. Yeah.
and then I think that if that's boring, and then you have a fun side or spicy side to yourself, you're gonna obviously bring that out of him as well. You know, so I feel like, yeah, bring the boring in, and we'll just transform you into spicy. Don't worry.
Exactly. Like whatever is needed. Exactly.
Yeah.
So I mean, we all have, like, I feel like Ariel probably would have the least contrast of the four of us as far as like dealing with a bad boy, because she seems like she's more stern in picking somebody who's going to be good for her, as opposed to maybe like what we may have
Yeah.
chosen
Can you
at some
teach
time.
us?
Right.
Can you teach us? How do I do that?
How do you find the right
How do I do that?
guy? Right. Like, how do you do that? I mean, I will say I did the same thing too, Lornalitz. I used to go for the guys that were gorgeous, and they may or may not have been successful, but they definitely looked good. And
they probably didn't have a job. And I was okay with that because he looked good and he was like fun and spontaneous, and he was a cool guy, you know.
And good in bed. Don't lie.
Yeah.
It's what it is.
Yeah. The one thing people don't, I mean, and I feel like once you get to a certain age, you start to differentiate what matters more. You know, like, I mean, look, we all need to be attracted to somebody to get into a relationship. I mean, I think that's just a proven fact. That's, Ariel, would you be with your boyfriend if you weren't attracted to him, but you knew he was a good guy?
No. I wouldn't be with someone if I wasn't attracted to him. Because the thing is, that's what I go off of to begin with. I'm like, look, I think about my future babies. I'm like, is his mom naturally pretty? I think about all that stuff. And then, because I'm like, in LA, for example, because that's where I met my boyfriend, it's really easy to find a good-looking guy. There's good-looking guys everywhere. But then, if I see someone that's good-looking, then I would kind of separate them like by personality and stuff, and feel them out and see if we actually kind of like resonate with one another. And me and my boyfriend, we were obviously attracted to each other at first, but then we just immediately clicked. And I wasn't looking for a boyfriend at the time at all, but we just happened to click so much that it just worked out. And I like it because he has personality. Our senses of humor just go along perfectly. We like to do the same stuff, and we're always doing something new. Like, we have so many memories together, and I'm thinking, like, wow, we've done so much in 3 years, and I guess we could be like, and I wouldn't classify a relationship as like boring at all. I feel like it's healthy. And like my grandparents, for example, they've been married for over 40 years. And my grandpa still takes her out. They go get margaritas. They go to restaurants and stuff. And I think a lot of relationships is just giving a certain kind of level of attention to one another and not taking someone for granted, because you don't want to be like, oh yeah, I've been with her for 5 years. I don't need to put effort anymore. She's mine. Like, no, you still have to put an equal amount of effort into each other to keep them the same and to keep that love going strong, you know? Mm-hmm. So, and with relationships too, like, I always knew what I wanted in a relationship. And so I kind of just prioritize that, and just like in just my certain actions, I kind of, I guess, have myself ready for the type of person that I want to be with. So that's why I condition myself for. Like, I'm Christian. I want a man that's Christian. And so I kind of just, there are certain things I want. So if a guy talks to me, but I can see like he's in general good looking or whatever, but I see like some key things are wrong, I'm like, nah, friend zoned, that's it. Like,
but that's so amazing that you're strong, that you have that in you to be like, okay, that's one thing that I don't like, so you're gonna drop them. There's a lot of women that can't do that because they want that relationship, but they want a relationship so badly that they'll be like, okay, these two things don't match up to what I want, I'm just gonna let it go. So I love that about you, actually. That's amazing.
Thank you.
Yeah, I wish I was like that at your age.
I think it's one of the things, like, we can look for traits in a guy that might not even be there. Like even though like we have a picture in our brain of what this guy could be in our lives, but the thing is, like, he might not be that person, you know? So it's like, instead just see what he gives you, and what is clear to see over overthinking things, like, oh, maybe he is really nice and honest. Maybe he will treat me like a nice girlfriend or whatever. So it's like, no, if any guy that really wants to put in the extra effort, he will, and you won't have to question anything. So So
No, because
Yeah,
when men
true.
want something, they go after it. There's no excuses. When the excuses
Absolutely.
start is because the interest isn't 100% there. I feel like that's I didn't want to own that for a while. Didn't work in my favor, but it's a real thing. So since we're talking of being attracted to people, what are the top two most attractive traits in a man for everybody? I will say for me, it's definitely eyes and a great smile. I have a pet peeve about teeth. So I feel like if you don't have good oral hygiene, and like this is the first thing people notice on your face when they talk to you, I feel like it's your mouth, it's your teeth. I think it says a lot about your own personal hygiene. I mean, I'm just saying. So those would be the two go-tos for me. I'm a sucker for a really nice smile and great eyes. And it doesn't have to do with an eye color, but I feel like you can see a lot about a person in their eyes when you look at them and talk to them. So that's it for me. I don't know about you, ladies. What are your top two most attractive qualities? Or I should say features. We're not saying
Features.
qualities. We're going
Well,
to
it's
say
hard
features.
because, I mean, only two. We can only pick two because,
I'll give you three. You want to pick three?
you know, I'm all about like the face structure, like the bone structure of a man.
Ooh,
Like,
that's
I love
nice.
like a really nice, strong jawline.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like he needs to also have like, I mean, can he have like an entire body that looks good? Like his. Can that be considered like a number two?
A whole,
Like
a whole one.
yeah,
The entire
yeah.
body.
Like his entire upper half, can it be like, you know, muscular and nice?
Muscular and nice. Okay,
Yes.
so essentially, okay, we're gonna come back to that because I'm gonna show you an example of what I think maybe you're looking for.
Okay.
What about you, Ariel? Dun dun dun.
All right. I
She
gonna
was
say
ready
first
for this.
thing-
Hold on.
Yeah,
Did you
I'm
see
ready.
that? She said, okay. She got the hand up
I'm
and
ready.
everything.
Personal hygiene overall, like,
Yeah.
and I mean, it's a sign of maturity and stuff, and just like if you can tell a guy really has his life together if he's just overall clean person, and personal hygiene is so important. And then also, I think it's just the desire for them to care about their own health, because then you can see that physically when someone takes good care of themselves. So, like, you know, if a guy works out, whatever, or eats pretty good, things like that. But also physical traits. I don't know. I like a guy's arms a lot. Just like good sized arms. That's great. I'm small, petite, and feminine, so I like the opposite. I like a man that's very masculine.
Mm-hmm.
So it's kind of like anyone that like fits that mold for me. I'm like, cool.
You're like,
Yeah.
we're there.
But one thing I like about my boyfriend is because he's a specific type, and he's very masculine, but his features are pretty at the same time. And I can't help but I just think this way. I'm like, okay, so for future kids, if I had a girl, he could be cute and feminine, and if I had a boy, he could be tall and masculine. And you wouldn't be screwed because I was screwed for my height. My dad is 5'7", my mom's 5'2". Like, what am I going to contribute to that? But no, my boyfriend's 6 foot, so I'm chilling. You know.
I love that for you. I love that for you.
What about you, Ilo?
I would say like a smile. You're so right. Like my best friend used to always be like, "Oh my God, how are his teeth? Like if he's any weird teeth, it's a no for me." And I used to think that's so weird, and now I'm like, yeah, so important. So I guess smile, teeth, and then the second one, I guess athletic, somewhat athletic.
She said somewhat.
Yeah.
So basically, okay,
I'm not asking for like a 6-pack, but if he can have like a 4-pack, or he can run with me, or he can box with me, I'm good with that. You know what I mean? Like it just needs to. I don't need like a full body thing because I don't have that to give. But if I have a 4-pack, you should have a 4-pack. You know what I mean?
A little something. Okay, so I think I found the perfect man for you guys. Are you
he a
ready
boxer?
to see?
He better be a boxer.
I mean,
Because you know that's what I'm into.
He might be. Are you guys ready?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Dun 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 dun.
Yes.
Hold on.
Oh my fucking.
Oh no. Oh no, with the skinny jeans, it looks like a Miami boy or something.
Oh my God.
That's not it?
Oh
No.
my God, yes, that's him.
No.
Okay. I just
It's a little off.
thought I'd put it up there. Wait, just in case. Let's get a second look. Do you have I'm like selfie?
Oh no.
No? Okay.
Yeah, we can do that.
Don't say I didn't try. I love that though. I'm glad that at least we were all honest about what we're looking for. I think at the end of the day, people are a little bit shallow when initially trying to start something with somebody. I hate when people are like,
Can I say something?
looks don't matter.
I want to say something to that because, yes, real quick. So since I have been just out here like dating and I'm new to this dating world, I have not been shallow at all. I'm just going for whoever kind of like captivates my attention. And I can tell you, I have gone on dates with different men who are not like the most gorgeous or what I used to like think that I should be with, you know, and they're the most nicest people, like coolest. I'm still dating them. So I just said them. I'm sorry. But you know what? Yes.
Him. She meant him.
Him.
Well,
Get that out.
yeah, I'm like, we're kind of getting to the end of the episode, but for everybody that doesn't know who Ilo is, she models, she boxes as well. She's been around the industry for a little while now. So if you guys want to check her out, you can head over to her Instagram at Ilo Musk. That's ILOMUSK to keep up with everything she's got going on. As you can see, she's very outspoken. I'm like, as you can see, I can't even talk today. So on that note, thank you so much for coming and being a guest on our show. We loved having you.
Thank you for having me.
Yes.
Thank
for those
you.
of you guys
Amazing.
out there that are trying to figure out what you want, definitely hit us up on Instagram at the MIYA Podcast. Or at MIYA Podcast, and let us know if you like your love plain or spicy. So until next time, you guys, hasta pronto.